What up, everyone? It's Dad, horror movie Dad here, and we're ready for another D3. What does D3 mean? Dad and Dinero discussions. That's right. I'm horror movie Dad. He is Kaye Dinero. He will be joining us soon. Looks like he's joining right now, very punctual, and I'm loving it. We are going to be discussing Basket Case tonight. Yes, Basket Case, a great 1980s horror movie. Perfect for the 80s. We're doing this new thing. I'm in my garage right now, and look at that. In the background, we got Basket Case playing. So, we're not going to move at the pace of the movie. It's just in the background, so you know what we're talking about. And right now, I'm going to give you Kaye Dinero in digital flesh. Kaye Dinero. Here he comes. He's coming in hot. He's coming in now. Booyah. What's up, bro?
What up, man? Let's do this.
You ready?
I was born ready.
Of course you were, bro. How you been, man?
I'm good, man. This is I had really fun watching this movie, dude.
Yeah, dude. It was a fun one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good. How you like my shirt?
Oh, you got it. Nice, bro.
Got it. Thank you, bro.
When'd you get it in? Was Ken today?
Came yesterday.
Okay. We had a Secret Santa thing, like a late New Year's Secret Santa with our group of friends, and I ended up getting Kenny. So, and we sent each other gifts through the mail and stuff. And then we did a Zoom call. It was pretty cool, actually. That was fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that Sam Yan 2 times challenge too, and you can put that on your YouTube page.
So,
I think
I got to do that with you too. I've had it a couple times, dude. So, but yeah, we got some people joining us. So thanks for joining. Looks like we got. Wait a second. Is that Mikey? We got Mikey in the house. Nice. And then Elizabeth O'Hagan still coming through strong every night or every D3. So for those who don't know, this is Dad and Dinero discussions. I'm horror movie Dad, and he is
Hey, Dinero.
That's right. We talk about horror movies. We do this bi-weekly, Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is probably like our 15th or 16th discussion now.
Dude, I love it, man. It gets better every single time.
It does.
This is a movie that we're gonna review is definitely something I don't think a lot of people have seen. So let's get to it.
It's got a cult following, I'll tell you that.
Oh, and, I can see it having a cult following because there's a lot of when I looked at the movie, it said horror/comedy.
Yeah.
And we'll discuss more about that later. But if you chose this movie, why don't you go ahead and give the viewers a little rundown of the movie and like an introduction on what it's about, and then we can start talking.
Right. Well, you can see it's rolling in the background, so that's good. So we're watching Basket Case, we watched Basket Case, 1982. Okay, but before, what do we have to do beforehand, bro? We almost forgot. Cheers, bro.
Lamb's in the building.
Go to the show. Midnight falls, everything slow mo. One is the devil, other is a crow. We're up all night smoking at the creep show.
So let's get busy. Let's talk about this movie, Josh. Let's go, dude. I want to talk about it. It's a great movie.
Yeah, let's go, bro. We had to do that was our intro. That's some Kaye Dinero for you right there. So, Basket Case, 1982. The tenant in room 7 is very small, very twisted, and very mad. A young man carrying a big basket that contains his deformed Siamese twin brother seeks vengeance on the doctors who separated them against their will. Yes, it's absurd. Yes, it's campy. Yes, it's a classic. And I'm going to tell you that right now.
So why don't we talk about the beginning of the movie? So it starts off basically in a house, and is it a psychotherapist that is it a doctor who's trying to find the Dwayne and his Siamese brother?
You know what?
It's just weird. It
Yeah,
starts off. He just starts off like your everyday horror movie,
right.
like super dark, and it's like a person going into a house. You don't know what's going on in the house, and then they get fucking murdered.
So, yeah, it's him. What's the main guy's name, dude? His name is Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Dwayne Bradley. So it's Dwayne and his. We don't know at the beginning of the movie. You have no idea what the hell's going on. All you do is see this therapist or doctor or surgeon just get like we don't even know he's a doctor or surgeon yet either. He just gets followed into his house, and then he gets a weird hand comes and grabs his face and tears him apart.
Dude,
All we know.
I will say, right when watching this movie with the special effects, it was like pure 80s, like a pure 80s kill. And you know what? I will say with this movie, they did a good job with the blood. I really would. They did. Some blood looks kind of corny and like syrupy, but this one wasn't bad. I enjoyed it, and I had a great time watching it. And yeah, there you get your first kill, and it's actually one of many kills, which is pretty fucking cool.
Right. And so you don't know what you're going to get with this. And to tell you the truth, this is a movie I've been wanting to watch for a long time. It wasn't a recent find. I love 80s horror, and I've been wanting to see this for a long time, and I found out actually for free to watch finally on Tubi, and I was like, yes, I finally get to watch this thing. So, but it is absurd, but it is hilarious. So basically we find out there's this random guy walking around. Is it New York City? They're in New York City, right?
New York City.
Right. So
Right?
he wanders into he's walking down the street, and he's got this big old basket, like wicker basket. And he's walking around the streets, and he finds a hotel, and he wants to stay at this hotel.
What is the hotel? It's called the Bronze or some shit like that.
Oh, man.
It's called like. I were to go to New York or anywhere, and I saw a hotel called the Bronze Hotel, I wouldn't. Oh my god, I wouldn't even go near that fucking thing. I can hear like
Right.
and I could just imagine the nasty shit in that fucking hotel, and which we do.
Right. He's walking into it right now.
Yeah, see? Look, right there. So you know, if you haven't seen the movie, you get to get an idea. Look at that hallway. Oh, so nasty.
Dude, it's one of those hotels to where it's one of those hotels to where they take actual folks living at the hotel. And we've been to one of those hotels before. Remember at your concert in Sacramento, we were going to stay at that nasty ass hotel, and people living there.
They actually had a mattress in the swimming pool that was empty.
Right, they did. So, and then we were going to check in, and that guy's like, "You guys don't want to stay here."
Oh, I don't remember that. Oh
You don't
God.
remember that when you performed in Sacramento, you and Savage C, and it was Andre Nicotina and First Degree. The DE was there, bro. We stayed at like the Motel 6.
Be Legit was there too.
Oh yeah, Be Legit and Smoothie.
When I got my first copy of Kim, the Keep It Moving album with Equipto and Mike Marshall. Shout out to both of them because they are very cool peoples in real life, and they're also very good musicians. So shout out to Equipto, shout out to Mike Marshall, and shout out to First Degree for making a song called White Girls on Drugs.
It's a good song.
I like it.
So, dude, I've noticed two, and if you're in this room right now, feel free to conversate with us if you've seen Basket Case. It looks like we got another newcomer here. We had Mikey, and now we got my buddy Keith from college back in the day joining. What's up, man? Thank you for joining us.
Wait, hold on. Shout out to Used Up Wanderer. Shout out to BTV Farms. Who else is here? Anyways, we got some new viewers, so that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, nice. So, anyway, we get into this hotel, right? And so everyone's all curious. What's in the basket? What's in the basket? So after he gets in the room and everything, what happens next when he gets into the hotel room after he checks in?
First off, shout out to the girl that looks like Cardi B stud double, like a low Cardi B.
the neighbor.
And what I noticed is that prostitution has to be the longest profession in history ever. Just because, like, you know, you walk into a hotel and you already know what's going on. It's like an older white guy. He looks like God, how old was the guy? He had to have been, what, in his late 60s?
Yeah, that's about right.
His dick still even works. But anyways, props to him. He's still trying to get some sugar. And he makes eye contact with, I'll just call her Cardi B because I can't remember her name. What was her name?
Oh, man. Let's find out.
And you start to get the characters. Dude, and there's one.
Casey?
What's that?
No. Yeah, Casey. Her name was Casey.
Casey the escort. She had to have been an escort, right? Or is she just the girl that gets around a lot?
I think she's a girl that gets around a lot and does escorting services on the side, maybe. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Because when he first walked in, you know, she gave the eye, like, hey, I'm a hooker. And that's what you think. But then as you keep watching the movie, she's actually a pretty nice lady and hanging out with people. So
She was actually a really nice lady because there was a few parts that we'll talk about later. But she was actually a really good person. So, hey, don't judge people for what they do. Doesn't matter what they do. They still could be a good person.
right, they can walk into a nasty ass hotel room with a guy half her age, and don't judge, dude. Don't judge.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Shit.
So
I also noticed how funny this movie was. Okay, so there's about at least 8 or 9 times where I laughed my ass off, and it's the acting, but it's also just how everything went down. And I really do think the director knew he was making a horror comedy movie. But my first Oscar-winning award moment is when Dwayne is talking to his Siamese brother, and his brother's like under the bed, and the dialect, the back and forth is so bad, bro. Like, we could have done that. We could have acted better than that. But anyways, that's besides the point. I really thought that was a funny scene.
hey, did you notice before the movie even started that it said this movie is preserved by the Museum of Modern Art?
Yes, I did see that.
So apparently, you know, this stuff is supposed to be, you know, historic. This movie is supposed to be historic in movie history for movie making. That's why it's there. I didn't look it up. I just noticed that. So normally when you do have something in the Museum of Modern Art, it means that it was a necessity to the era that it was in. So,
like, hey, yeah, when I saw
movie is that.
Like, when I saw that, I didn't know if it was supposed to be part of the movie, but then that was pretty serious shit, dude. That's like like a joke, you know? It's like they were saying like this is our stuff, or like we have this, and like we just want to let you know that you're watching a piece of history. Dude, I can't tell you how many times, and this is another reason why I love Amazon Prime. I love it. Tubi and Pluto are not playing around when it comes to horror movies, dude. They're up there with Amazon Prime. And the thing that I love about this movie, it was a movie that I always saw on VHS. I saw the cover of it, and I'd always pass it by in Blockbuster or like Hollywood Video or Captain Video. And it was just one of those movies where you always looked at the back and you're like, dude, I want to see this, but you just never got to see it, you know?
Right.
And like you said, basket case, right when I saw the cover with that fucking weirdo Siamese, I remember passing by and seeing that cover for years, dude. And so I'm glad I got to see it today, dude. So yeah, Josh, what happens next?
So I just like I just want to say at the beginning of the movie I like because it's a mystery. You don't know who this guy is. You
I
don't.
will say this. Hold on.
Yeah.
Without what? Okay. Without, I never read the introduction to this movie.
Right.
So from me being a viewer that didn't read about what the movie is about,
Uh-huh.
to know what the fuck is this basket little midget motherfucker.
Right.
And now later on,
Mm-hmm.
he has a star on the
Yeah,
side.
so when you watch the movie and you don't know what it's about, you don't know who the
Nope.
hell this guy is, what's in the basket, and why is he going after these random people.
Yeah.
You don't know why. You don't find out why until like more farther than halfway through the movie, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah. No. Definitely answers your questions.
Right. Because right now, look, he's walking with this basket. Like, what the fuck is the basket for? Where the fuck is he going?
Dude, do you remember when he goes to the one doctor's office and there's the one girl that totally has the hots for him?
Right, right.
He's just like, yeah, I thought you were gonna fix our typewriter.
Yeah.
Because big box with you. And she was digging him, man. Like
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm gonna get back to her later.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're going to talk about.
We both can talk about
And
that.
I'll let you talk about it. That's your department, bro. You like to bring up that stuff, dude.
Hey, okay.
I love it too, but dude, I know.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. They casted her very well.
She's packing, bro. She's packing.
Yeah, but we will get to that later. Okay. So as the movie goes on, you're finding out, okay, what's going on with Dwayne. He uses a fake name, Dwayne Smith, I think. I forget what his real name is.
Smith, I don't know, whatever.
And he's trying to find this one doctor, which we still don't know why he's looking for him.
Right.
And yeah, then we find out that the doctor kind of puts two and two together and looks at a bunch of past, I think, letters from his secretary, and then saying that there was something urgent, right? And then he put two and two together, and then he finds out that this guy that just came was something that he was involved with years back, and now it's coming back to haunt him.
Right. Right. So we find out there's some reason why this guy's coming. This guy, Dwayne, and his basket are coming to see these people, and he's actually trying to kill them. So you find out that the first guy that was killed by them, and now the second guy, where he's in the office right now, as you can see, he's going after another person, and they both seem to be some sort of doctors.
Dude, bro, dude, I'd be scared as fuck, okay? If I ever went into a doctor's office and it looked like that. That looked like they put a doctor's office in the bottom of a crematorium or something like. Remember in Final Destination when they would talk to the guy that played Candyman, and
Okay.
he was the embalmer, and he
Tony
was
Todd. Tony Todd.
what's that?
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd. Shout out to Tony Todd. That
Yep.
is one hell of a good horror guy. Shout out to
Oh yeah, dude, he's an icon. Tony Todd's a horror icon, bro.
that doctor. From the outside, see here, the doctor's office looks fine, right? But when he goes in there, like, dude, that has to be the nastiest doctor's office. It's probably not even sanitary. You couldn't even do a tattoo in that fucking place. You would get fucking sepsis or like SARS or some
SARS.
You'd get COVID-19 in there for sure, dude.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude. So, I especially enjoyed. There's one scene in this movie that we'll get to. That's one of my favorite. It's up there with one of my favorite horror scenes.
I think.
But before we get to that, the scene where he's in the doctor's office for the first time, that kill scene is pretty good and it's pretty bloody. When he goes in pretending like when she thinks
when he gets the doctor, when his Siamese brother unloads on that doctor, and we find out that basically he gets cut in half. And we found out earlier that the guy in the beginning got cut in half, but you never see it. And this was one of the scenes where I was actually gonna do one of these shots, but I'm gonna save it because there's a few better kill scenes too that we will discuss.
That's what I'm drinking right now, buddy. Crown Royal Apple. Good stuff.
Yeah,
Nice,
it's great.
nice, neat, bud.
I will say that this movie had like the most loudest noises and screams, dude. Just ear piercing, just like the type that you'd never want to hear in the middle of the night because you know somebody's getting murdered or some shit, dude.
Hey, I want to welcome a few horror heads that are here. That I've seen. Terrell88 and Voorhees Vixen. Thanks for coming along and taking a look.
Thank you for
us out.
joining.
I appreciate that. Always digging both your content. It's great to look at on Instagram. Good stuff. And
so what we're reviewing, Josh?
Oh yeah, basket case. So we get together bi-weekly on Sundays, talk about random horror movies. It's probably like the 15th or 16th time. And if you want to check out past ones, anybody, you want to check out past D3s, Dad and Dinero discussions, they're on my Instagram, on my IGTV, or you can go to my YouTube channel, Dad Watches Horror Movies, and they're all there too. So there you go. But we get to the loud screams and the classic scene, okay?
It's so loud. Dude, there was so many times a movie that you just hear, like, in that fucking little fucker, dude, that little Siamese twin, dude, is so loud, dude. It's like
hey,
oh, fuck.
Dude, you see how much food he feeds them too? Like, dude, he's as big as that basket, right? He's smaller than us. How does he eat a whole package of hot dogs and a bunch of hamburger patties? And then, dude, imagine how big his shits must be.
Does he even shit?
He has to. He has to. Because it goes in, it's got to come out.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess he's normal. He has to, shit somewhere. Yo, shout out to Terri. What up, my guy? Thank you for joining me and my buddy. We are watching, or we actually discussing the movie Basket Case. And yep, if you haven't followed Horror Movie Dad, you need to. And Elizabeth O'Hagan says, I was wondering the same thing. Yeah. Dude,
it was a question of mine. I put it in my notes. It's like, dude, if he's going to eat that much food, he's got to shit.
We can do 4 hours now on IG. They changed it. Yes. Shout out. Yes. Thank you.
We did that last week. We had a double feature 2 weeks ago. So, but we try to do this in an hour. We don't want to lose people.
Yeah. We'll do the after party afterwards. But
Sure.
So where are we now? All right, so
we're at the scene where Dwayne creeps out of the hotel room, leaves the basket in the hotel room to go on a date with the chick from the doctor's office. So
and he gives him a TV, right? He gives him a TV to stay entertained.
Right.
Dude, it was so weird. Dude, his little Siamese perverted brother is not only a fucking pervert, but he's a cock block too.
Oh,
he's the
huge one.
Cock block ever fucking to step on the fucking face of the earth. As soon as he knew his brother got his first, remember, that was his first kiss. His first kiss in his life.
Right. Once
he got the kiss, that guy went ballistic again with the fucking sound, dude. Bro, do you remember when Okay, here's another funny part of this.
Love that scene, bro. I love it.
Here's another funny scene. Like, this is why this movie is so good, is because you really get to like the characters who live in the hotel. And I want to get to one of my favorite characters. I forget what his name is.
Okay.
But look, he was the hotel manager.
Oh,
he had the gnarly sideburns, big ass mustache, and he just looked so like he looked like he'd be on a pizza box, or he looked like he'd be the main chef at Joe's. Like,
dude,
cooking up. Like and whoever that actor was made this movie so well, because every time I saw him, I laughed. He made me laugh. He was fucking funny.
So Dwayne and the Siamese twin thing in the basket are telepathically linked. Okay? But going back to that hotel manager,
Joseph Westlake.
going back to that hotel manager, when all the craziness is going on in the room and the screaming, and that guy runs down the stairs, he goes, someone's just going nuts upstairs in room 7. And the hotel manager goes, I know. And he flies up the stairs just the way it was, just the way it was put together, bro.
I'm gonna know who that actor is because that guy
Let's find out.
funny, dude. That guy was a character, man.
Robert Vogel.
Dude, he like was a scene stealer. Every time he was in the movie, I laughed. I was like, this guy is so funny.
Dude, I agree. I liked him too. So, but this scene, basically, Dwayne is out on a date, and this girl's showing Dwayne all around New York City because he's new to New York City. And they start making out, and he's telepathically linked to this thing in the basket. The thing in the basket knows he's making out with this girl, and the thing in the basket goes nuts in the hotel room by himself.
Yeah.
Screaming, throwing lights, throwing the TV, shaking the bed, and it's just so funny.
Dude, I
think
I know why he's so mad. Okay, so remember this. Remember him and his brother used to talk to each other without even opening their mouths, right? They called it. No, I'm just kidding.
They called it shining.
So him and his brother would talk to each other like telepathically or whatever the fuck it was. And what was I gonna say? I think his brother hates the fact that he's the mush of meat that has actually a brain and can feel and have thoughts, but he can never ever have sex.
Of course.
I think that's why he's so mad that he knows his brother has somebody that he's
jealous, of course.
Has met somebody that has feelings for him, and deep down, his little Siamese brother hates the fact that he's gonna actually have a kiss or whatever comes after next.
Jealousy leads to hate. Hate leads to anger. Anger leads to suffering.
And what is that from?
It's Yoda, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, I say that to my kids all the time because it's funny because my daughter, she's always going, Dad, I'm so jealous of that. And I say that quote every time. I said it today to her. And she stopped me mid-sentence and she goes, I know, Dad.
Hold on. I had to do a double take on Investigator. I thought it was Richard Pryor at first. Dude, that investigator with that the mustaches in this film are so proper, dude. Just like 80s was just that stash, dude.
It was.
Stash. And you know what's funny is because I looked at everybody else like that was in the hotel, right? And like, you know, some people would try to do their facial hair, but man, back then if you could grow a stash, you could do it strong and tough. And another cool thing is, dude, every time everyone in the hotel there'd be a ruckus, they're wearing the same fucking clothes, dude. There's the one guy who's always in a robe, bro. He's always in a robe. He's like, "What's going on? I'm trying to sleep."
Dude, and they all pack into one spot, hella shoulder to shoulder, going, "Oh
man, dude, there has to be a reason why this movie is, you know, preserved in this, you know, what did you call it? It was a museum or
Museum of Modern Art.
Yeah, no,
it's one of the most highly touted museums in America.
Wow, that is crazy, dude. Did you notice random fact about this movie? Did you think it was funny when he asked for the secretary's number and she's like 2333,000?
Mm-hmm.
Are we whispering? Or so, I thought it was funny, but she never even said like the area code.
Right.
I don't know. I thought that was fucking funny, dude.
And he's like, why? It's because I don't want him to hear. It's like, what?
Okay, so okay, so now we're at the part where there's the part where the his little brother makes a big ass scene, and I believe Dwayne is either. It's the first time I've seen a players ball too. Was he at the players ball? Remember, dude, he went to a players ball with like a bunch of pimps and hoes. Was it pimps and hoes? I don't know. It looked.
I don't know.
Or did it?
Wait. Explain the scene more.
What's that?
The owner. Explain the scene more where he goes to pimps and hoes, or what you?
He goes. Okay, so there's a scene where he's not. He left the basket with his brother in it, and he goes the second time, right?
Okay.
This time, his brother gets even more mad and starts tearing up even more shit.
Right.
And everybody goes into the room, and there's this one guy that sees the money on the floor.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
When he goes back, and we know what happens to him, he gets killed. And this is the part where Dwayne is upset about the date because it got ruined. So he goes, I don't know why, he goes to a bar, but the Cardi B lookalike girl, what's her name? Casey? Or
her name was, I forgot already. Hold on, let me check the site. Her name, Casey.
Dude, it was a players ball, bro.
Okay.
Like a bunch of pimps. They all had the nice, the 3-piece suits on, the big hats, and that's what
the player haters ball on the Chappelle show, bro.
Dude, it gave me this. I was just gonna say that.
Oh.
The haters ball, like straight up. So this is when, again, the acting is so well when Dwayne is drunk and he's like talking, and I'm just like laughing at my screen, like laughing at my TV, like, dude, really, like. Like, at least, like, you're just acting so extra right now, trying to act drunk. But it was, and he talks to Casey, and basically, he lets her know, and this is where we find out as a viewer, because if you didn't read the intro, that he had the Siamese twin, and then it flashbacks. We do a flashback.
Right, and this is where we find the history behind what the hell is going on. Bro, right here, we're watching a murder scene right now.
I think this is the stomach scene, right? Where he puts his hand.
Dude, it's so funny, bro. It's so okay, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go to your new thing right now. You like that 80s, 90s nostalgic shit, right? And you're starting to post some stuff on that. I'm gonna go back, okay, to this conjoined twin thing. Guy's brother, you know what it looked like and reminded me of?
Hold on. Hold on.
You're going to show it to me, aren't you?
Yes. Hold on. Okay.
I had one of these things. They were awesome.
All right.
Should I say it first?
It was either two things.
Okay.
My first gut reaction was maybe this was a prequel to somewhere in the Total Recall universe.
Okay. That's a great call, by the way. I didn't think of that. Okay, go ahead.
Or maybe in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles universe.
Okay. Strike two.
What?
For me, I wasn't thinking that. Okay? I'm going something like that you might not have known, but it's an old school toy. Dude, Quado is a great call from Total Recall, by the way. That's a great call. I didn't even think of that. And then Krang from Ninja Turtles, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I had this toy. It looks like this toy. The toy was called a Boglin. Do you remember the Boglins? They were rubber toys that had arms and a head only, and you stick your hand in it like a puppet, and you can move its eyes.
Oh, yes!
And that was it. And they go, their arms are like this. They're called Boglins.
Shit. And they were all half. They were all like, dude. Okay.
It was a head and two hands.
I'm posting that on my Instagram. I'm going to give you credit because I totally remember that. Wow, dude.
I know my dad remembers it. I saw him jump on here earlier. I know he remembers that. He's the one who bought it for me. So
hold on. So, okay. Damn, dude, I didn't even think about that. I was thinking Turtles because, he'd be inside of the fucking, whatever. And then fucking who was the character from Total Recall?
Quato.
Quato.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was totally having a Total Recall moment, and I even was going 2 weeks.
That,
8 weeks.
dude, that lady deserves a cameo fucking award for that, bro.
All right.
That lady who does the 2 weeks thing, dude, and goes, 2 weeks.
Dude, okay, I wrote on my notes.
2 weeks.
You remember? He's all, hi, I'm you, and I want to let you know that you have a tracking device in your brain, so you can use this instrument in the suitcase that they gave you, and you're gonna put it out like this. Do you remember Arnold's face when the thing is like right above his nose?
Dude,
Yeah.
some of the best Arnold screams ever in that movie, bro.
Oh my god,
Dude, he goes, you are not you, you're me.
Hey,
No shit.
Consider it a divorce.
All right, let's reel it back in.
Yeah, it's really bad.
So you talked about we go to the flashback mode, and I got some problems here. Okay.
Okay.
I got some problems. So, okay, you get these people to do a secret surgery to get rid of this conjoined twin, right? Against both of their wills. I don't know why this brother would want this thing on his body anyway. So I have no idea why he wants to keep it. But anyway, if you're going to remove the conjoined twin that's all weird and stuff, why wouldn't you put it to sleep afterwards or kill it? You know what they did? They just shoved it in a garbage bag and put it in the garbage without killing it since it's still alive in the garbage bag. Dude, at least kill it. Put it out of its misery.
I don't even know what to say.
Dude,
with that.
put it out of his misery. Why put it in a garbage bag and leave it alive? So stupid.
In the hand, it's like it starts moving and it's just like so cliche, and it's just all of a sudden.
That's all you see the whole movie, bro. Random hand.
Dude, how big was the fucker's hand in general, dude? Like the hand was like bigger than its whole. Like every time I saw the hand, it was like Shaquille O'Neal's hand.
Dude, he had a permanent shocker, bro.
I know. One of them was, yeah. I did that on purpose.
Oh, of course. So, but yeah, and dude, the thing is, I always the jealousy of this conjoined twin. I can't stand it because I'm like, dude, your brother has done everything for you. He saved your life. He's holding on to you, making sure you're okay. And then you're gonna pull this jealousy shit on him. Dude, you know your older brother never would have done that shit to you, man. Even if he had a girl, he still would have kept you around.
Dude,
So that, huh?
Did he get all that money because his aunt, how we found out, like, we go, so we're at the part where, okay, we're basically finding out about his past, and his dad hates him because his mom passed away giving birth to the Siamese twins. And so his dad's like, fuck you, you killed my wife, and now I don't want it, like, now I have to deal with you, you piece of fucking meat, like, blah, 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 blah. And so the only real person that actually loved, Dwayne in his, his Siamese blob was, and the aunt is the one that took care of him, but,
That's where he's screaming. He's crashing the hotel, bro.
That's the part where he's making all that noise. Dude, the puppeteering in this movie is fucking awesome, dude.
Right.
Like, it's so proof.
Okay, sorry, go, move on. Sorry.
Hold on. The L Pokemon says proof Kenny's got the cauldron going on in the closet again. Yes, I got the cauldron on.
Oh yeah, he does.
Okay, so we're gonna get to a scene. Okay, the operation fucking scene. I laughed, bro. I laughed so fucking hard, dude. It was so over the top. It was just, again, the blood was really good, but I just laughed. I was like, dude, I can't take this seriously, but it's so fucking funny. And
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'll let you finish this. After his brother is found, we hear a bunch of sawing and like we hear his dad sleeping, right? And he wakes up and he just hears all this noise, sawing, hammering, all this stuff. Tell the viewers what happens next.
All right. So the dad wakes up going, what the hell's going on? And the dad was all behind, cutting them apart. By the way, yes, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year 2021. This is our first episode of 2021. Happy New Year, El Pokemon. So appreciate that. We're going strong in 2021. So anyway, we get back. So the dad wakes up, goes down the stairs into the basement here, sawing and all this stuff. And he's looking around, and all of a sudden there's this contraption put together with like a saw blade and spikes.
Dude.
And he stands right.
But I saw that. It was so outrageous. But
Dude.
That little fucker was sawing? Like, how did you do that? Like, and you know what's so funny? What's so fucking funny, dude? He didn't even use like you know what you're supposed to use, like a bench. Like everything was on the ground. On the ground. The saw, the plywood, everything. And then like you see the dad and like he looks up and it's the most outrageous contraption you could ever make. It was like he put a wheelbarrow with fucking with all sorts of garden tools, and then he had a where did you get the fucking the blade, or what is that called, dude?
It's a circular saw.
Yeah, but it was not like this big, bro.
Oh, it was like this.
Dude, no, it was bigger. It was like this big. Like, where do you, dude? If you ever saw a circular saw like this big, that big, bro.
Yeah, the blade.
What the fuck I do in my garage, dude?
Dude, the circular saw blade, bro. And that basement was huge. But dude, when the dad was walking, he steps on a nail and he goes, "Ow!" Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like, "Ow!" Like a little baby, bro.
It was just a nail on the ground.
Yeah, and he goes, "Ow!"
Oh,
Okay, so they show the whole contraption, and it goes towards him, and then they do a camera flash, and it shows the dad's 2 feet standing up straight, and then all of a sudden all this blood squirts, and both of his feet go like this.
Bro,
And
dude,
they fall down.
I have the best call. His feet in that scene looked like the feet from like the guys from Pirates of the Caribbean, dude. Like, like wood with like fresh paint. Like, oh,
All dirty.
just gonna fucking paint these wooden legs that we just fucking made.
They're all dirty, like that guy who's sitting with the pigs
Oh,
in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
I know, right?
Do you remember the guy in Pirates of the Caribbean where you go under that little tunnel and he's sitting above you with his foot hanging back and forth, drinking beer?
Well, hold
That's
on.
his foot.
Farms, the only person that has Andre Nickatina and Savage C's album is Andre Nickatina and Savage C. That's it, man.
Yep. Very true.
I wish that I could have better news, but I heard it, and it was fucking fire.
I heard it too, dude.
Dude, it's fucking fire, man.
I heard it too.
It is what it is,
Straight from the man himself. I heard it all. Very, very.
I was on that album.
You were, dude. That was a good album, man. I'm surprised it never got released. But anyway, that's a whole other subject.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on the after party.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So join us for the after party. We always do this live on at Horror Movie Dad, which is me, my Instagram. After this, we do the D3 after party. We go over to Kaye Dinero's live, and we just shoot the shit about whatever comes to our minds.
Okay, so now we find out that his Siamese brother got cut in half. Or no, his Siamese brother got detached from him. He's still in the garbage bag, and his Siamese brother basically created a gauntlet that fucking killed his dad. And
Gauntlet.
yeah, we flash forward to drunk Dwayne going up the stairs with the basket with Casey.
Okay.
Again, I thought that Casey and, Dwayne were going to hook up, but they don't. And so Dwayne goes to bed, and he wakes up in the middle of the night, and I think the basket is open, and we find out how perverted his little brother, or his Siamese brother, not little brother, is. And he basically hides under a pillow in Casey's room and tries to grab that titty.
He does. It's all elaborate, too. She goes back in her room. She undresses, changes. You get a little shot. You get a couple tit shots or whatever. Lays down. She turns her head. Dude, the shocker hand comes and grabs her tit. She turns around and screams her lights out and runs out.
The shocker hand grab a tit, too. We will
rubs out. And again, everyone into the hallway. Oh, no.
And then the man
rubs again.
Out, bro.
The lady with the curling hit with the curlers on. Oh, what's going on?
Oh, it did have creepy breathing. Oh my god.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Dude. So she freaks out. There's something in my room. And then the shocker hand you see has her panties and brings them into the basket.
Dude, fucking horny motherfucker, dude.
Right, dude.
Little horny guy.
So anyway, we find out that the people they're going after are all the surgeons that helped split them apart. And that's who Dwayne and his Siamese twin. We don't even know what his Siamese twin's name is. Do we? Did he ever say its name? Does it have a name? Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe in the cast on Wikipedia or like online, but we don't know about that. So let's so to speed things up, he basically gets another chance with the secretary again. And there's this one scene where he's on the bed, it's about to go down, he's gonna fuck her. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, everything, all signs say yes, all systems go.
Consent.
And brother starts cock blocking, and he fucking comes out the basket and starts staring, and he's looking back, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And this is the funny part too. Out of all the things that you could do, right, to this girl, like, just said like, I have a little Siamese brother that was detached from me from a long time ago, and I keep him in the basket, and he's cock block. You have to go. He fucking wraps her up. He wraps her up with brown fucking sheets like a mummy, and throws her out the door, dude.
I was laughing so hard. I'm like, why the hell is he wrapping her up in sheets, bro?
Oh. Oh, my little brother saw me. Like, oh man, dude. You laugh at that scene?
Huh?
You laugh at the part where he throws her like out the door, and it's like the most, like, she just like bangs against the wall, like she's like, like, what the fuck?
Like, dude, you totally did not handle that situation well at all.
Oh, dude, bro, total virgin, dude.
Oh, wait. Do you remember when he's dreaming and he's running naked?
Yeah.
The way he runs? I've never seen anyone run more wussy than that. Huh?
It's called Manscaped. You get it at Target for fucking like, this is in the 80s, okay? So
Manscaping didn't exist then, bro. No one knew what that was.
Bro, he had the straight fucking bush, bro. Like, his shit looked like my beard, bro. That's how black his pubes were, dude. And, and I was like, he's like running, dude. And I was like, well, I guess he must be a grower.
Hey, but seriously, the way he was running.
Yeah, I know. He's like,
Dude, it was like the pansiest run I've ever seen.
Dude, bro, naked too, and just like, what the fuck? Like, dude, at least like if that was anyone else, right? If this was now, bro, like, if your dick is that tiny, like, at least like maybe put a prosthetic on it so it's like all dangling, like you're just like running all confident. But man, dude, he ran like
he ran like he had a small dick.
He did. Like we saw it. It's not good. Like, come on now, bro. Like,
you got
like I didn't see it. It's like, bro, it was like tiny, bro. It looked like all I saw was bush, bro.
So you can't get on him about the manscaping because the 80s that didn't exist.
Yeah. I know.
So you can't say that, but nowadays you can. So, but
it was the elephant in the room. Come on, bro.
Yeah, of course.
When was the last time you seen any movie where someone's running butt at, especially a guy, butt naked, dick out, big ass bush? Like, what the fuck?
We got to ask our female viewers if that was at all arousing at all for them.
Fuck.
We don't know how women think, bro. Women are very different from each other when it comes to what turns them on. Men, the majority of men, what turns them on. The majority. I'm saying that some you don't. But women are like, women are different when it comes to, what they like. All like something different. So, that could be for somebody. I guarantee somebody was turned on by that guy.
Dude, the naked running, bro, again. And so here's where my favorite scene is.
It wasn't the naked guy running?
No.
That wasn't your favorite scene?
That wasn't my favorite scene.
Oh, damn it. I wish it was your favorite scene.
My favorite was his naked running to the secretary's bedroom.
Okay, I knew this. This is all you. You're explaining this one. This is all you.
The director was like, okay, I need someone with a nice titty. She had a nice titty out, and I was just like, okay, we got nice titty action, and you just see a hand, and then he goes like this. This is the funniest part. He doesn't just like, okay, I see a titty, I'm just gonna go. Like, I got a titty in my hand. Yeah. He went like this. He's all.
He doesn't know what to do, bro.
He's like,
join twin.
He goes, touches the nipple. I was like, what?
He didn't know, bro.
This was like, and then he wakes up. Okay. Then he wakes up, realizes his Siamese brother was actually there, not him. And what the fuck did he do to her? Because her whole lower was bleeding.
Right. It never showed. So I don't know what he did, but he was on top of her, like right on top of her waist, and grabbing onto her and choking her, and just sitting there going up and down like he's having sex with her, but she was bleeding all around. I'm like, what did I have? He was riding her. It was awkward, but how did he make her bleed down there? He doesn't have a
which was so awkward. It led me back to the question of necessary body parts.
Right.
I did have a dick. I don't know.
He must have had a dick, but if he did, how is he going to make her bleed like that with his dick? You know what I mean?
Hold on. For being a Siamese little fucker and being a little pile of mush, I guess he had a bigger dick than his actual brother.
Well, that he had to have something, right?
His brother, whatever that is, he ain't doing nothing with that.
Dude, he's a shower, man. I'm telling you, he's a grower, not a shower, bro. Don't judge a book by its cover, Kenny.
No, right? All right, so we go back. Oh my god! And then this is another great scene that I laughed at. It's when he's mad and he has the basket. And he goes back to the hotel and he's like slamming the basket against the wall. He's like, "I hate you!" Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Then he goes upstairs, and then what happens next, Josh?
So they get to that fight, and they get thrown out the window, right? That's where we're at right now. So awkward, dude. Like, his brother got everything he wanted, and he was jealous the whole time. And he's like, you know what? We're going out. But they fell out the window or got thrown out the window, and the conjoined twin, I guess he fell on the hotel sign.
Oh, this is a funny scene right there when they. Oh my God, dude! This was another scene that made me laugh when they see his young boy and he just like has the fucking thing like on his side, dude.
Right.
So I don't know if he would have an or a penis. I don't know. We don't know. It was just flat. It was just
If he's
like
eating,
you know.
If he's eating, he has a digestive system. If he's eating,
Yeah.
so he's got the proper parts. But in the end, the conjoined twin ends up hanging his brother on the hotel sign when they fell out the window.
Yeah.
And they're hanging there. The conjoined twin is holding on to something and then holding his brother while his brother's choking on like an electrical cord, I think, right?
And then eventually
he dies.
To an end.
It all comes to an end. The conjoined twin kills his brother who took care of him, who kept him alive, who did everything for him, and he killed him out of jealousy because he did not want him to have a girlfriend.
You know what? I totally forgot to do the shot to kill the movie. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go get my shot right now.
Okay.
That, and I'm going to give a toast to this movie, and I'm going to give my review, and you're going to give your review, or however.
Yeah, go for it, bro. So I'm going to say one more thing. There was one scene where the conjoined twin was killing one of the surgeons ended up being a vet, and they got a vet to help. And one of the scenes was the conjoined twin got the shocker hand and put the big finger right in her mouth. It was pulling her by her mouth. It was pretty good. So anyway, this movie is crazy. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's one of a kind. It really is one of a kind. Look at that. It's one of a kind. This is where they're actually doing the surgery, removing the conjoined twin from the guy. But anyway, basket case, huge cult following, one of a kind. It's a part of it's preserved by the Museum of Modern Art. And after watching this, it's hard to believe, but I really think the reason why it is because it's so unique. It's so unique. It's so weird and different. It kind of speaks to, it's a cliched 1980s horror subject, but it's not a cliched 1980s horror movie. Like 1980s horror, even horror now though, you come up with a bunch of weird ideas and it works. You can turn anything into a horror movie. You can turn a killer box of cereal into a horror movie. So that's what this is. So go ahead, take a shot, bro. I'll take my neat sip with you, bro.
All right. Cheers.
The basket case. So if you don't know, we're sipping on some Crown Apple. I like to drink it neat, about a 3-finger pour. This is what we do every time.
Hey, so Josh, before we do this review, you started drinking this Crown. How many bottles have you bought since you?
How many bottles have I bought since when?
Since you started liking Crown, is this something new that you just discovered, or?
Well, I had a friend of mine named Dan. Shout out to Dan. He had a couple bottles of whiskey in his house. He's not a fan of whiskey, and I think he came up on some for presents or whatever. I don't know how he got them, but he gave me. He had a bottle of the Crown Royal Apple. He's like, "You like this? Yeah, I'll try it." I've had regular Crown. I've never had Apple before, so I was like, "Cool." And so then one of our D3s, I poured myself a glass because I like to drink whiskey neat or brandy, whatever, neat, and just try different ones. I like the slight twist of sweetness, but I also like it kind of rough too sometimes. But this is more sweet. So that's who got me into it, and I think I'm on my third bottle since then. So
Dude,
regular,
it's fucking.
I have the big ass Costco one like you have though.
It's delicious, dude. You don't even like. You take it. You don't even need a chase, or if you want to just sip it neat and just like you
Right.
put like one ice cube. If you want to like make it like watered down, but if you drink it neat, it's like, man, it's good. It's fucking good shit, dude.
Yeah, and my dad always told me, he's like, drink your whiskey neat with a little splash of lime, like a lime twist, or not a lime, a lemon twist. So,
Oh,
yep.
isn't that like
No,
a
oh, you're breaking up, bro. What'd you
Oh
say?
no, I'm.
Oh, do you have to put your phone in the freezer again, bro?
No, it said it was at 20%.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay. So, all right, we're at an hour, but it's cool. We can go a little bit over, so that's cool. So, as we like to do at the end, we like to give our reviews, and since it was my choice this time with Basket Case, I'm gonna give it. We're doing it at 5 stars. I'm gonna give Basket Case. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 stars. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a nice Stallone mouth, and yeah, and I'm giving it. If this wasn't so unique and weird, I'd probably give it a worser rating. But since it's so unique and there's some funny ass scenes, I got to give it that nice 3 out of 5, dude. Give it the above average rating, and go from there, bro.
Dude, what can I say, man? The movie was funny. It was entertaining. It had a good storyline. The acting, like some of it was kind of funny, but again, when whoever directed this movie nailed it. You didn't really need a large budget. You had one puppet that you could just put your hands in, and put 2 light bulbs at the end and make his eyes glow.
Yeah, what was that
And
about? By the way, the eyes glowing. How is that even possible?
I don't know what the whole glowing eyes thing was, but the movie was just really fun to watch. I'm not going to say this movie is great by any means, but it was
Right.
fun.
Yes.
So, would I watch it again with my friends? Yes. Would I recommend it to people who watch horror movies? Yes. Would I recommend it to people who like cult horror movies? Yes, yes, yes. So I'm gonna go
Would you
ahead and
would you recommend it to your mom? No.
would I recommend it to my mom? No, but I would recommend it to my brother.
I wouldn't recommend it to my mom.
To my mom either. But I'll say this. Oh, shout out to Susanna Lopez. She used to work with me at Costco. Shout out to you. But tell Frank I said hi. Tell Frank I said what's up. And congratulations on a new baby. I'm gonna give this movie a 3 out of 5 just because it's proper. It's well worth that, above average, I guess. I think 2.0 the average, right? 3
Yeah.
is a little bit above average. So yeah, I'm gonna give this movie 3 out of 5, just like you, Stallone mouth. And yeah, there's nothing more that I can. The movie was good. I watched it and I didn't get bored, and it was
Right.
entertaining, and I laughed a bunch of times, and there was more than a few good kills. So yeah, 3 out of 5. It's wrap.
Right, dude. And so I'm just checking Rotten Tomatoes here. All right, I'm just curious here. I haven't looked at it yet. I'm seeing, dude, it's got a 77%.
Really?
So that's not bad. Yeah, dude. The critics love it. The critics like it. While Basket Case definitely delivers all the gonzo gore promised by its cracked premise, it's really set apart by its rich vein of genuine pathos. So, hey, the critics liked it too, man.
Dude, I agree.
So
Good
that
movie.
is it for Dad and Dinero discussions tonight. D3. We discussed Basket Case. This was fun. Thank you for everyone who joined and participated. We do this bi-weekly Sunday nights at 9 p.m. So you got 2 weeks until our next one. If you missed this, if you're just joining now or came through halfway, don't worry. I'll put this up on my IGTV at Horror Movie Dad, my Instagram. It'll be on IGTV within the next 15, 20 minutes. You can check it out in its entirety. Then in the next few days, I'll put it on my YouTube channel, Dad Watches Horror Movies. Subscribe to that, please. We have all of our all of our D3s are all on my Instagram, on my IGTV, and YouTube channel. You can see all the old ones from now, until then, and now, and always. So.
And shout out to Elizabeth O'Hagan, who watched the whole D3 from start to finish. We see you, and we appreciate you.
We got the steady viewer. We appreciate it. We love the participation too. It's great.
That means more than anything because, you know, some people, they watch and they leave, but they know what time it is. They know if they're going to get some good entertainment, at least for a few minutes, they're going to watch me, Horror Movie Dad, talk about some crazy fucking shit. And we love horror movies, and so do you. So, my lights just went off. But yeah, thank you so much. Let's do the after party.
Right. So right now, I'm going to get off probably in the next 5-10 minutes. We're going to jump on Kaye Dinero's Instagram and do the D3 after party. So be sure to join us there. All right. I thank everybody. I thank a bunch of newcomers today, too. I appreciate that. We love y'all. This is awesome. We're going to keep doing this. It's good times. I hope it's getting you through this COVID bullshit. And that's it. We'll see you in the next couple weeks. Peace out.
Cheers.